Still.
Namaskar. Good evening. Honorable CM of Maharashtra, Sindhi ji, Honorable Pawar ji, all the dignitaries on the dais, my colleagues, MCA committee members. It is indeed a special moment. Remember, I think it was around Feb or so when Mr. Sheila and Mr. Kale both called me on behalf of MCA. They said we have this thought of having your statue beside this table. I was extremely delighted to be honest. I didn't know how to react. And Mr. Sheila had spoken to me earlier. He said I will have a word with the MCA committee, and that's when this call happened. It was, I didn't know how to react, to be honest. I'm truly humbled when I stand here. I go to the ground, there are thousands of images which come to my head, thoughts, so many incredible memories. It is truly God's gift to be able to walk on the turf, which has given everything to me. I'm going to tell a couple of stories which nobody has possibly heard. There are a number of things that I've spoken about Wankhede Stadium which you've already heard. But my first visit to Wankhede Stadium was way back in 1983. I was only 10 years old. West Indies had come to India. And this was after 1983 World Cup. That excitement was there. West Indies came here. All my colony friends in Bandra, not 10-year-olds, my brothers' friends, possibly 30, 40-year-olds, they all decided to go for this match. I don't know how it happened, but a 10-year-old called Sachin was also asked to accompany. So I went along with them. We took a train in Bandra, off at Church Gate. Enjoyed the whole game. And by the way, I sat in the north stand. And we all know, cricketers know what north stand is capable of. When they get behind a team, no opposition can stop India and Mumbai. So I was part of that north stand gang, which is known to everyone. And I also made a lot of noise, enjoyed the game. While my way back home to Bandra, somebody said in the train, I overheard, "Acha manage kiya na?" What is that? Acha manage kiya. We were 25 of us, and we only had 24 tickets for a match. And then I said, "Acha manage kiya, kya kiya?" बोला उसको सचिन को छुपा के लेके जाना पड़ा. So sometimes being vertically challenged can also be an advantage. Nilesh, that's for you. But after that, I also got a chance to play at Wankhede Stadium. We played Harry Shield finals. But before that, I played whatever cricket I played till then. It was played at Shivaji Park, Cross Maidan, Azad Maidan. Lot of noise, crowd, thousands of guys playing around us. We come to Wankhede Stadium, suddenly it's quiet, lush green. And that's when I figured out, at Wankhede Stadium, there are many more gaps visible when you are batting. There are just 9 fielders on the field. आजाद मैदान पे पता नहीं लगता है कि फील्डर इस मैच का या उस मैच का. So यहाँ पे पहली बार वैसा रियलाइज हुआ कि there are only 9 fielders on the ground. Gaps है, मार सकते हो. I I got runs in school cricket, and then slowly that progress happened in my life. I was selected to be a ball boy in 1987 World Cup, and I was sitting right here in front of the dressing room, and a gentleman called Mr. Sunil Gavaskar invited me to the dressing room. I can never forget that. He was sitting in the corner, and he said, "Yeah, Ati, into the dressing room, Dato Budas." So I saw the dressing room, met few players. I was 14 then, if I'm not mistaken. For a 14-year-old to actually be invited by his hero to the dressing room was a big thing. And after that, the very next year, I played for Mumbai, Ranji Trophy. But unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to play with Sunil Gavaskar. But I remember there was only one seat available in that dressing room because all the team was a mega team, established players. Here, I think, if I'm not mistaken, around 7 or 8 India players in the playing 11. So I walked to the dressing room and I'm looking for a spot to sit. The far left-hand seat was vacant. And that's where I go and place my pin back. Then I realized that it was SMG's seat. Everyone said, "Arey, इथे गावस्करांची seat आहे, इथे बसायला." So I was happy, thrilled. I go out to bat my debut match and score 100. Not surprisingly, because the seat was not used to being occupied. In the seat in the dressing room, the crease was used to being occupied. So I had no choice but to follow my hero's footsteps. Number of incredible moments which happened in my life. I remember playing for Mumbai was a huge honor, such a joy. One of the best playing for India, and that was my practicing hours on end at Wankhede Stadium, and as and when we asked for our nets to be available and quality wickets, the ground staff, the committee, everyone went out of their way to make sure that the best facilities were provided to us. I remember landing from New Zealand. We were in New Zealand. I landed at 2:30 a.m. and the very next morning we were playing Ranji Trophy match. And I turned up and I played that match. But that wasn't because anyone had forced me to play. It was out of love. It came from within, and I cared about Mumbai cricket. So I feel an organization which has given us the platform to realize our dreams. It is only fair that we reciprocate that. I took a lot of joy in doing that. And at the same venue, now that the statue has been installed, it's a tribute by MCA to me. I have, in my career or whatever I've heard of cricket, in many decades, I don't think there is any batter who's played this game has scored runs without a non-striker. No real non-striker. And in my career also, there have been many non-strikers. And I would start from my cricketing heroes. I hadn't even started playing, but I watched them on television. I got inspired. From them to the last ball that I played for India. And while I did that, there were a number of cricketers who played with me. Started with Mumbai players. Nilesh is here, a number of Mumbai players. Praveen is here. Quite a few players that I played with. Without their support and their contribution, I would not have been able to last 24 years for India. So, on this special evening, I would like to dedicate this to all the cricketers who played with me, and not just played with me, but they have also inspired millions across the globe. I think it is everyone's hard work which takes the game forward. And that is our ultimate goal. How can we keep cricket protected and get more eyeballs to the game, included in the Olympics? So, another opportunity for us to get the gold medal. 2013 was the most emotional day on the field of my life, where I clearly remember the last over that I was batting against the West Indies. First they started on the mega screen showing my mother there, and I am actually trying to focus. I'm saying that last 6 months, focus, stay there, and suddenly I see my mother on the mega screen, then my brother, Anjali, family, everyone. And I felt like, I'm trying to survive there. ये चैनल का जो डायरेक्टर है वो वेस्ट इंडीज के लिए खेल रहा है या इंडिया के लिए खेल रहा है? He was somewhere trying to engage all the crowd, my family and then me there while playing for India. My last match. It wasn't easy, but we all have these moments in life where you look back and they want to give you a reason to smile. But the happiest day, without any doubt, was in 2011 when we lifted that beautiful trophy. And that was the reason my career started. When I saw in 1983 India lifting that trophy at Lords, I said, I want to do that. And it would happen at the home venue, home country, home venue, this special ground. Couldn't have been anything better. I couldn't have asked for more. Couldn't have even dreamt of doing something like this. And that somewhere, the journey started in 2007. I don't think I've heard that, nothing happens right now. You can either have it right or you can have it wrong. So it does take time. So my preparation for 2011 World Cup started in 2007. A lot was discussed about my captaincy. The real reason for turning down captaincy was that my body was giving me a lot of trouble. And I remember having that meeting with Mr. Pawar in England. It was before the Oval match, and he said, according to me, you should take the leadership role. And I said, sir, my leadership role as a player will always be there. Only the captain tag won't be there in front of me, but whatever in my capacity, till I hang up my boots, I will always give my 100% for the country. But at this point of time, I don't think I can last the whole day. I have to come inside all the time. Both my ankles were giving me trouble, and I was finding very hard. Both my ankles strapped up. Every now and then I had to go back to the dressing room, unstrap my ankles, ice them, re-strap them, and go back on the field. So a lot of challenges, and that was the reason I said I shouldn't be. But I have a suggestion. I'm going to suggest you a name who I feel has a good cricketing brain, because I used to interact quite a bit with MS Dhoni. I would feel in the slips, and that's how this happened, and the rest is history. Our team, when coming back to the World Cup, our team has been playing a different brand of cricket altogether. I really enjoy this brand of cricket. It was a joy to watch them play. Extremely proud and happy the way we have played so far in the tournament. इसके आगे ज़्यादा बोल के नजर नहीं लगाएगा. They know what to do, what is the whole country expecting from them. Pressure भी नहीं down, because I know everyone has this tendency to say whatever they want to say, and then they say, "कोई pressure मत लो." It doesn't work that way. So I'm not going to say anything more than that. Last but not the least, again a big thank you to MCA for this very, very warm gesture. Really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Pramod ji, who's very eagerly looking at me. स्टॅच्यू माझ्यासारखाच दिसतो. थँक्यू सो व्हेरी मच. प्लीज फॉर
लोकशाही मराठी ऐका, पहा, जागरूक रहा.